Hello, sir. I see you might be interested in our Hellcat. Please come to me if you have any questions. My name is Michael. Oh, yeah, man. I see it says right here it makes 700 horsepower. Is that serious? Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, it makes 717 horsepower at this Challenger trim level. Okay, that's perfect. My buddy Civic only has 500 horsepower, so I cannot wait to put absolute buses on him. What's going on? Isn't that an extra 200 horsepower? That's going to make it a lot faster. That's true, you are making 200 more horsepower, but that does not mean that you're going to be faster. This car is actually a behemoth in weight, weighing just under 4,600 pounds, whereas the heaviest Civic available is only 3,200. And I'm assuming if your friend modified his Civic, you probably cut down on some of the weight as well. Now, if we take into consideration the power to weight ratios of both of these cars, you're still going to be under his Civic at the worst case scenario. Oh man, so I need to consider the weight too to decide which car is going to be faster? If we're talking about acceleration, especially at low speeds, that puts this car at a huge disadvantage because weight plays a huge role. But the good news is that when you get to higher speeds, especially top speed, the weight doesn't really matter anymore. Oh, okay, got it. So at the higher speeds, the weight doesn't really matter so much. That's actually fine because we're normally driving really fast, you know. So I should be able to get him in the top end, right? Hey, we have other cars, man, if you want to check them out. You literally just said that the weight doesn't matter so much in the top end, and I have more horsepower by 200, so I should be faster. What's the problem? So it's true that the weight's not going to matter so much in the top end. At those lower speeds, it's a battle of power versus inertia, or weight, but at those higher speeds, it's a battle of power versus drag. Yeah. Okay, so let me guess. This car probably also makes a lot more drag, so it's going to be slower than the Civic in the top end as well. You see? Now you're starting to understand. So the Challenger Hellcat has a drag coefficient of 0.356, whereas the Civic Type R has a 0.26 coefficient. And to make matters even worse, to get the actual drag force, you have to multiply that coefficient by the frontal area of the car, and the Hellcat is going to have a much wider frontal area. Now I can't say for sure if that added drag is going to be enough to negate the extra 200 horsepower that it has, but we can get the tape measure out if you want. You know what? Just forget about it. I'm really not interested in this car anymore. I'll find something else to take to the track. Ooh, you were going to take this to the track? Yeah, so with all that extra added weight,